Miles Freed, Building Dreams Construction. You dream it, we build it. I'm out here in Stevensville at the Kilmartin Project, custom home build here, and I got an update for us this week. We got a couple exciting things going on. First of all, I don't know if you've seen some of these previous videos, but we've really adjusted the grade out here. Really, this was a field. We plopped the house. It was sticking way out of the ground. Now it's looking like a proper grade that we got going on out here. So really just coming up to the house, it really feels completely different. It felt like a house stuck in the middle of a field before this, and now it really just feels like a house that kind of belongs where it's at. So that feels great driving up to. Also, I see the power man. He's coming out here and marking off my power line. So that's another thing that you're always trying to work on, getting gas and electric to the sites as soon as possible. Generators work, they just don't work great. So we want to have power out here, and really, once we get the drywall and everything going, we really want to have this house acclimated. So we want to have the heating and cooling. So working with the utility companies can be very difficult at times, but getting that power connected and those gas lines run, which this is propane, but that's really critical. So we got the power going, we got the grade changed, and you can probably hear and see this truck behind me here. I got insulation going inside. So we'll step in there and we'll show you here in a second what's going on. But it's a hybrid system, meaning today they're out here spraying the back of the wall, the cavities, with foam and sealing really all of our gaps, our rim joists, things of that nature. And then they'll come back tomorrow and they'll actually blow the rest of the wall cavity with cellulose. So we'll step inside here and you can see what that looks like up close. So you can see that he's spraying the wall here, and it actually goes on really thin, and then after a few moments it expands out and fills the gaps, right? So blown cellulose does a great job, but what spray foam does is you really get the most density in R value, and it really plugs up these gaps. So at the end of this project, we do what's called a blower door test, where they come and they put a negative pressure on this house, and they're really sucking all the air out of the house, and they start to suck air through the gaps, through your windows, through where your floor deck hits your walls, through your rim joists, things of that nature. So what the foam really does for us, gets into these nooks and crannies and really seals it up, brings that floor door test down, which you got to be underneath 4 exchanges per hour, and it really gets us down. We've been somewhere in the realm of under 2, which for what we're doing here, that's actually really good. So you can see here, he's about ready to wrap up. He's on some of his last phase. And my father's going to mention something here real quick.
Well, I really want to talk about the foam, and just to let everybody know, we put 2 inches in. 2 inches is R12. That gives us our thermal break, so we don't have moisture on the outside. Back with bad insulation, we had to put plastic up on the inside of this wall because that was your thermal break. So now what we're doing is we have a thermal break in the middle of the wall, so that means hot and cold is never touching. That's really kind of one of the big things.
Here's probably a good example of something too. So they actually spray, and sometimes, getting a nook and cranny and it comes out too far. They got a guy coming. They got a guy coming through with like a floor scraper, and he's scraping these 2x6s off the face of them. So our drywaller has something flush to go to, and so that insulation, it's popped out now, but he's going to cut it off and really clear it up.
I think our homeowner walked in. Let's bring him in on this real quick. Is that Corey over there?
Yeah.
Corey, come on over here. We got a video going on of your insulation here. Let's talk. We're gonna put you in our video.
You're in the hot seat.
No. Come on in. This is our homeowner. We're just going over the hybrid insulation system, which to us is key because it's how you heat this house. When you got a big house like this, insulation is one of the biggest things. What's behind the drywall, and this hybrid insulation system is the key system, and it's going to make your heating. I don't even know if we discussed this with you before or anything else, but we're very proud of it, and that's what we're going over right now.
Right.
So did you know about the hybrid or anything?
I did not.
Did you even know you were getting this?
I didn't think I did.
All right, but anyways, that's what we do, But anyways, so what we're kind of explaining right now, the process of it. And Miles is actually doing a video on it, but great to see you here and going over it with you.
You guys do. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you.
We'll get you off the camera in a second, though. But,
okay.
Okay. All right. Let's finish up, Miles.
So to wrap up, follow us here on YouTube, and also like our Facebook page. Check out these videos. If you haven't seen some of our previous videos, we've shown the process from vacant land here, all the way through excavation, get the foundation in, and you can really follow along with our process. You can learn a lot, you can see what we're doing, and just follow along. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.